On this episode of Riding Shotgun, a third-generation car fan lets me take his rare streamlined prototype out on the track. Whoa! This is going to be fun. Nice. I'm Michelle Rodriguez, and you know I love cars. So I teamed up with noted car expert and collector,
look at that baby,
Chris Mazzilli, to find the owners of one-of-a-kind cars. So cool. Learn their stories. Down, boy! And put these cars to the test on a professional racetrack. This thing is awesome!
We have something really cool here. This is a prototype, which usually they don't sell cars like that to the public, but John is able to somehow scam and get this car.
It seems like a pretty fun car.
It is a fun car.
So John, tell about this really cool Lotus.
Back in 2004, Lotus wanted to launch a spec car for a race series. They built 2 of them, actually, but they abandoned the project and just were going to either put them in the museum or destroy them, because that's what they do to the prototypes. But I went to the factory and said, you know, you have 2 of them, you can let 1 go. So they accepted my offer, and
oh my God.
I've owned it for 11 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look how bare bones it is inside.
Is this so that people can come out? Yeah, I figured that.
There's 2 functions to it. So that you can get in the car, because it's a very tight fit. It's like a pair of skinny jeans. But in addition to that, it's a safety feature, because, you know, the car could be on fire. So to be able to remove the steering wheel and put yourself out of the car is important.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So because of its rarity now, what do you peg the value at?
You have to have a willing buyer and a willing seller, and since there's no willing seller, it's priceless.
That's a great answer.
He's like a MasterCard commercial. When did you get into cars?
My dad was into automobiles. I have a photograph of my father when I was 5, and I'm standing there helping him while he was working on his 1963 Chevy Impala SS.
Oh, wow.
And what's pretty cool that I didn't realize until I looked at the date of the photograph is I have a photograph of my father and I taken the same day, 36 years later, next to my Ferrari 308. And I have those 2 photographs in my office.
So it's a family affair, huh?
It is. Grandfather, father, me, my children, and then my sister's children as well.
Well, cool. When do you think about time for you to get out and drive this thing?
Yes, I definitely want to.
I think you'd have fun.
Let's do this. This car is a 2004 Lotus Elise that was modified into a formidable racing machine. This baby is not street legal. It only has the bare essentials for racing, like a roll cage and fire systems. No radios, no airbags, no extras at all. This makes it extremely light, which means that it only needs a 190 horsepower engine to push it past 130 miles per hour. Incredibly agile, it can beat most of the big boys on the straightaways and slip right past them on the corners. This is a car made for those who want the most genuine driving experience. Our track expert, Pete, just gave her a spin. And now it's my turn to get behind the wheel.
John, tell us a bit about how it handles.
Super lightweight, which makes it an interesting drive because you can brake much later, because it brakes much quicker.
Right.
And you can go through the corners much faster.
So this is a curve cutter.
It's a curve cutter. It's not an easy car to drive.
What you want to be sure of is that when you think you're in the gear, let the clutch out really slowly. So if it all of a sudden goes, wow, then you know you're too low a gear. You went into 2nd or 3rd or whatever.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, you ready?
I think so.
I've never seen somebody else drive that car.
Oh, really? It's
No.
the first time? What does it feel like?
First time. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Whoa. Easy. You don't try to force it. Oh.
Whoa. I don't want to ruin the guy's gearbox. I feel bad.
Yeah, it's something you have to get used to. Put it into neutral and then move it up. That's 3rd and move it back and forth. Into neutral.
Is that it? I'm in, yeah.
You're in neutral?
I'm on 3rd.
Now you're in 3rd.
Now I'm in 3rd. No,
Now you're in
that's neutral.
Wrong gear. That's the gear.
That's here.
All right, you got clutch in? Clutch in?
Clutching it.
Go.
Okay, boom.
Go.
Push over and up. That's fifth. Should we just keep her at fifth?
Come on, Michelle.
Changing the clutch to the third gear. Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay, I finally figured it out.
That was good.
There she goes.
Yeah, she already had
got it.
Awesome, awesome. Get tight, get tight. Get tight. Let's
Keeping it tight, keeping it tight.
Good.
Nice. That was freaking an experience, man. I swear to God, you know, flipping gears like that with a box, so.
You got out with the steering wheel in? Show off.
I was careful. I was trying not to scratch your gears, man, you know?
Yeah.
Scuff them up, because it's really hard for me to find the gears. But this is a really, really cool car. You're low to the ground. It does cut corners. This is the sneaky car that gets in on the inside of you.
Exactly.
When you're turning on those sharp turns.
It really rewards late braking and precision driving.
Really cool, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Driving this car was no walk in the park, but once I got the feel for it, I was amazed by its power and performance. I'm also amazed that only 2 of these cars exist in the world, and I got to drive one of them today. For that alone, it was a great day at the track.